Hi everyone, I'm Master Shobin Teng here. Today I'm going to share with you about my perspective in terms of as a feng shui master, someone who has been working in this line for the past decade and more. So I know that right now there is a very popular Korean reality TV. It's a variety show, and of course it shows different practitioners from different lineages as well as different practices. It's called Battle of Fates. And that actually is very insightful. They invited 49 participants to that show. And from there, we have people who are actually practicing Bazi feng shui like me. And we also have those on the spiritual side. And there's a lot of shamans in Korea. And that's how they actually do all their readings. And they were having all the different spiritual guidances. And surprisingly, there's also one with a very special, unique ability who is doing a foot reading, reading the lines on the feet to share about your destiny. Tarot card readers are also one of the more popular branches that have people are also seeking for like divination advice for relationship and different career paths as well. So in this very special Korean show, they managed to make it into really a very nice program that will captivates the hearts of almost a wide audience. I heard it was like more than 150 countries, and it propelled them to like the highest in terms of the ranking and the viewership because it really shows a side of things that people are unaware of. And of course, for me, I will not just want to share in terms of like a like a normal audience. So what I've been practicing, what I've know I'm gonna share a bit on the insights from the insider. I think that will be something be interesting as well, more than the clever editing by the program to let everyone feel really on their nerves and how they actually manage to clinch the champion. We all know that the Korean variety show they are always really really good to create that kind of tension and anticipation for people to really follow through their program. So all in all, they invited these 49 participants from different practices for 10 episodes. We're going to follow them, all right, through the elimination way of getting, who is the eventual winner. All right, so they have some tasks and all the different so-called mission impossible kind of I would say situation for them to really guess and make use of their intuition in terms of their spiritual guidance to know what happens to them. All right, so in the beginning of the program, we have a lot of, the very colorful costume worn by the shamans and all the handsome boys, the pretty girls for the Koreans. We also have a lot of them dress up very nicely in a very modern way to share about what they do in their life. There are many of them. They are actually very famous in terms of the Korean media. They have been featuring them. So some of them are not stranger to the Korean public, but for the worldwide audience, we are actually seeing them for the first time, knowing about them. So I also share a bit on the insights from what I know. All right. So for Korean shaman, they actually it is a very popular kind of practice. Okay, from what I know is that for Korea in such a modern society, all right, just like Singapore where I'm from, all right, everyone is on the devices, AI on the technology. There are up to 80,000 registered shamans, okay? They are practicing this in terms of helping people to share about their future as well as to connect with those that have departed. So this is something really interesting. So some of them actually serve, their deity or their spirit since a very, very young age. All right, so some of them, from 5 years old, 6 years old, share the story about them as well. And we have the Bazi feng shui. We have them who actually part of the main branch. So it's more on the analytical side to understand the date of birth, time of birth to know. It's just like using the big data, using the statistics for us to know how they are going to fare and what are the things that happen to them and what's going to happen later. All right. So this is where I'm coming from to share with you how everyone from different backgrounds come together for this show. And from my perspective, from what I understand and what I've been experiencing, this is how I want to make this very special segment that is a bit different from what I always do. Okay, all right. So the first task they have is very interesting. They show a photo of a lady who has been deceased with the date of the death and the time of course, the year, day, and the month. And with that, they want them to guess what happened to her, what is the cause of death. All right, so this is something really, I would say, only the Koreans drama creative brains can actually come of this. So everyone was like really shocked to understand, oh, how should I go for it? Okay, so we'll be in for a treat because surprise, surprise, many of them actually get quite close answers. The circumstantial evidence, different things they actually unravel. Okay, so with this practice, they will have people who use Bazi to check, and we also have the spiritual shaman who really see things like in front of them to know what are the things that actually happen and transpire. So the winner for that particular first one is actually a female shaman, and she is able to tell the cause of death, and also able to question whether the date of death is it accurate, because uh all right, for this particular one is that because she fell from the cliff, she's a mountaineer. When they found her, all right, the time of death is not being able to determine. It was a few days later. So that was a kind of like an estimate. So that's why she was like emerged as a winner. And for the second one, all right, it will actually also another disease photo to show about the date of that death, as then let them choose and let them think about what is the most probable way and what happened to the person. It's quite insensitive to show this and let people speculate about the death on a public channel. All right, so for I understand that some of the families actually has protested with the program, that why they use the photos and as well as to make this into a program without their permission. So this is something that we definitely want to be mindful, especially for those discussing about Bazi, practicing with tarot cards. Some of the things that maybe might not be wise to really discuss on public channel. Okay, so this is the part one of what I want to share.